Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Temple Owls, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. One man in the backfield will get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there. And the Ducks move into the red zone.
The back's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful and let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks left and finds his target there. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned with the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. right. This one caught. And that'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Now here's the toss play. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, a reverse. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They look very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Temple offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Owls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action here on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Owls line up on 1st and 10 now. Running back with the football. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He shreds the tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Temple offense out there. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Owls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down and 10.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made down inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Owls look to keep this drive moving. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go. Has caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's swarmed by the defense.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the ball out to the 15. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Owls are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Owls will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Finds the receiver wide open. Touchdown, Temple. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
P&T is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Owls.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Ball handed off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. That puts him in the lead in the final couple of minutes.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Temple offense back on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching it downfield. And it's complete downfield.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.